Hey everyone, welcome back to another solo queue video. Today playing Azir versus Lissandra in mid lane. I'll quickly walk you through why I picked Azir this game. First off, for kind of the reasons I said in my champion guide, I think Azir is a little underrated in general now that like scaling is more the meta. But for this game specifically, there was a few things. So first off, champions like Xayah, like Nautilus and stuff like that, they kind of suffer against well, Xayah for the main part is the most important champ of this team comp, and she really suffers against long range. So I'm thinking champs like Azir, Corki, Xerath, Zoe. But the reason I picked Azir over all the others is because versus a mid jungle combo like Rek'Sai Lissandra, you really need some mobility. So that kind of just leaves you with Corki Azir for that like long range poke with mobility. And of the two, like Corki, I mean, Azir is a lot stronger in the early game and can punish Lissandra quite a lot. And having some push is going to be quite important. Having like with the Shyvana because she's gonna be pretty useless in the early game. So yeah, we are going to look to pressure our lane pretty hard, but something we have to kind of accept here is that their mid jungle is a lot stronger earlier than ours. So like, if it ends up the Rek'Sai is here, we will just have to play safe, which is a little bit unfortunate. I think overall trades like that are even actually favor me quite a bit because he's gone Doran's Ring, I've gone Cropping Pot, and also I have TP and he has Ignite. So I have like a massive sustain advantage, so even... Oops, just did not cast that in range. Even trades that are even are actually not super even. Wow, okay, managed to get first blood, that's very nice. I don't really want to push this super hard, I kind of just want to keep it in the middle. The reason is, like, I don't want her to have the push so that she can invade my jungler, but also I really don't want to be pushed up in the lane to where I can be easily ganked by the Rek'Sai Lissandra like combo. So keeping the wave in the middle is pretty ideal for me, I would say. Also, I kind of want to pop my Cropping Pots things early because I really want to make sure I stay healthy. They've got like a really insane burst here. They've got like Lissandra with Ignite, Electrocute, and Rek'Sai. Here, that ward's about to expire. Shyvana's going to pass topside, so I should probably ward to top and hug top here, but I do kind of have to be a little careful here. Just because the map is so weak at the moment, my bot lane's resetting, Shyvana's not farming anything at the moment. Yeah, I have to be very careful here. This is like Rek'Sai can't gank bot, right? Because bot lane's not even there. So it's like mid or top. But probably mid. This guy actually wants to gank. I could maybe bait something here. Up yada. Can't quite kill that guy, but that's a very nice chunk, so that was really good by Twitch. He used his Prior really well there. There's not many AD carry champs that can do that, but that was quite nice. It also kind of frees me up to get a ward without really getting punished for it. I probably could have punished this lane harder. Well, like, I know I could have punished it harder in the 1v1, but I was just really scared because of the jungle matchup. Here I was like paying quite close attention to how Lissandra was moving when I went to ward. Because if Lissandra moved aggressively when I went to ward, that would probably mean the Rek'Sai was there. So I was like kind of using her movement as a tell. I actually have no idea where Rek'Sai is because he hasn't shown on the map at all. And I also don't think we've warded a single one of his camps. So he could be anywhere at the moment. Lissandra's going to base. I'm going to push this in and get a base off as well. I actually could probably save my TP here, which would be pretty nice. Yeah, so I'm going to push this in. Can't really be contested on this. Overall, a pretty nice start to the early game. Ooh, I'm not sure what just happened top lane there, but somehow Shyvana went and died. It's actually funny, I don't know how that would have happened. Okay, so resetting. I could ward here in case Lissandra roams, but because we have this pink, I actually think I can save the ward. But we'll kind of have a look. Don't tell me this guy's gonna die too. Okay, Rex has showed top. I could maybe TP to this. I'm gonna have a look. Okay, he dies. I actually don't think I can kill this guy, but I'm gonna give it a go. But I can't kill that guy. But the nice thing there is that made Rek'Sai run down. Or I'm actually not sure if I made Rek'Sai run down, but he did run down. So yeah. And I get to clean this. It's like, I wouldn't say it's super worth it. Actually, it's probably bad overall, but I felt like I kind of had to because he was getting dived. I can push this in though. It's not like bad, but it's just like we probably could have got more with TP somewhere else. Mainly that like it would have enabled me to get a better base at another time. Just gonna push this in, make sure it's not like the wave's not messed up Rengar. Now here, I have options. I could base. I think I'm going to stay. The reason is if I base right now, all I'm buying is another Amp Tome. It would be kind of nice to base for more mana, but I think it'd be too kind of low pressure overall. Just going to place a ward here. Push that guy to the bush. Nice, get the kill. That was really nice by Rengar. He had like a really big window because I pushed his top wave where he didn't need to be there. Rek'Sai is here at the moment though. We just saw Rek'Sai, so I'm going to be real careful. It's actually fine if I base here because the wave's going to push to me and I don't think there's any chance Nautilus can push this in. Okay, Nautilus is going to stay with Rek'Sai, which is quite annoying because now I'm sort of like forced to stay, but I'm also like really diveable. Yeah, that's like quite unfortunate, I would say. Yeah, this is like bad for a number of reasons. Like, I kind of need to stay because it's like too many creeps to give up, but it also means that like Lysandra has a window where she can just roam because she knows I have to base. And also with Shyvana basing, yeah, it's like... Okay, Lys is mid. Oh wow, that's super annoying. I'm like in a pretty fucked situation, honestly. I think I have to accept that I'm gonna lose a wave here. I shouldn't have cancelled my base when she eat forward. The problem was there, if I stay, she hits 6 with Electrocute Ignite, and then I can just die into my tower. So unfortunately there, I kind of just had to accept that, but I think I could have based further back, right? Like, I didn't need to be as greedy. And I probably could have just not cancelled my base when she eat forward, because I think if she had eat under my tower, like, it wouldn't have, like, she wouldn't have been able to kill me, so... I mean, I could walk to this guy. Yeah, I can walk to this guy. Lysandra's not here yet, but this is actually a good fight for us. We should definitely not get this. Okay, managed to pick up a kill. So Lysandra was top. That was like mainly a problem from their mid jungle. Like, normally when you roam as mid jungle, you want to kind of be like in the same place. Like, your mid and jungle want to be on the same side. But they were in different locations. Okay, that guy's just trolling. Yeah, so that's why like their mid jungle made a big mistake there. That is kind of like, I don't know, you could say it's like solo queue, like you don't have comms and stuff, but I also feel like this is sort of just a thing that you need to know, because like there's just so much going on at like every point in the game that like if you have to communicate literally everything, you're just gonna miss some stuff, right? So there's some stuff like that I would consider, I mean, it's not like basic, but like for a challenger level, I'd say it's like pretty basic. Or not even basic, I don't know, it's just like you kind of just need to know it if you're challenger, right? Or to get challenger, or not even to get challenger, but you know what I'm trying to say, right? Need to be quite careful here. My bot lane's in base. High chance Nautilus comes mid right now. Really, really high chance, actually. Because my jungler just showed top, and my bot lane's in base. Wonder if Nautilus is here. Actually not 100% sure anymore, because I feel like could be back bot by now. Oh, I missed that CS. Really tragic. Okay, we see Nautilus on top side of mid. We see Rek'Sai as well. So we can play pretty aggressive now, and you'll see that we can bully the Lysandra quite a lot now that we have like some knowledge. Yeah, like you see, we just like destroyed Lysandra at the moment. It is pretty unfortunate because like the matchup this game is so good, but like they have a ganking support and I have Nami, and they have Rek'Sai and I have Shyvana. So it's just like a game where even though my mid matchup is really, really good, I can't pressure it as hard as I would like, and that's just like, it's just sometimes going to happen, where if the enemy team picks champs that are really strong at ganking early, like they have this game, like you just have to play safer, right? But there's also a payoff, like Shyvana heavily outscales Rek'Sai, and also Nami is like way, way more useful than Nautilus once you get like past probably like the first 15 minutes or so. So it's not like, yeah, I don't know, you just gotta kind of accept reality. So this is sort of bad, I would say. The reason I think this is bad is because like we're doing Herald, but as a result of doing Herald, we have to lose a giant wave bot. I don't know why this guy's trying to contest this. Yeah, so this was pretty bad because our bot lane lost a lot and all we got was Herald, and to be honest, it doesn't convert into that much. I could go blue here, but I kind of need to pressure this wave, otherwise Lysandra just walks bot for free. So, I don't know if the jungler did that on purpose to like look like he's giving the blue, but not really give me the blue. But either way, yeah. So we have so much control over mid right now. the only way we can ever die is to like Nautilus or Rek'Sai. And like that is possible because I don't have cleanse or Merc Dreads, but I think I should be fine. Surely they don't lose this 2v1, right? Oh, Rek'Sai's up there. If they live here, it's really good. One good thing is that Lissandra took Ignite and not TP, which has allowed me to kind of chip away at her tower quite a bit. Maybe I should have walked to this? I actually didn't realize that would go on that long. Oh no, they got crushed as well. I possibly could have walked to that, but I thought what would happen is after the dive had failed, I thought that would just be it. But for some reason it like continued. I think if I'd F keyed a bit more, I could have checked that was still going. I have to be very careful about using my Q here, so that I can save it to dodge this North gank. It's a really high chance. Could also maybe bait it now that I have Nami with me. Yep, here it is. Gonna shove them under the tower. That actually was like sort of a jump scare though. Like, I think I could have killed him, but I was actually just like super surprised. What I thought was gonna happen was like Nor would like be here or something, but I did not expect him to just hex flash the wall. I actually fucking got mega jump scared there. This is a bit awkward because I can't actually afford item and boots, but I'm just gonna buy the item because it's just gonna make me so strong. But maybe have a look here. Having boots though is gonna be a bit awkward, so I should probably try get them pretty soon. Oh, Rengar got the Herald. I didn't even like realize that. Okay, good thing is this tower very, very low now. And also this guy doesn't have TP, so he's gonna be forced to base. And when he... Oh my god. That was a fucking lucky ward. Okay, so we know Lissandra just based without TP. Should be able to get the mid tower here, which was not the first tower, unfortunately. I don't know why we're all grouping for this, because I think I would just get it anyway. So this could be time that we were just like farming everything on the map, but... I'm probably just going to base here and grab my boots, because playing without them kind of sucks. So the reason I went Ludens here, and the reason I actually think you should go Ludens most of the time in solo queue on Azir, is that just like... Azir's identity before used to be just like, he's this like mega tank shredder, right? But like, honestly, he's like a pretty good as like a poke mage if you just like build flat pen. Like this game, I'm going to be the solo AP, right? I guess there's Nami, but it doesn't really count. I can build a lot of magic pen, and particularly if the enemy team doesn't have sustain, so like this game, right, they have a Nautilus, but if they had had the Nami, or if they had had like a Sona or a Soraka or something, my poke would be way harder to stick. But this game, the only sustain they really have is like from hitting things. You know, you've got like Zaya's lifesteal from actually like hitting stuff, and you also have like Aatrox's lifesteal from hitting stuff, but there's no just like healing, and we can make it quite hard for them to hit creeps because we have like a huge amount of range. I could walk down to this, but Lissandra is probably here. This oh shit, I'm dead. My bad. I thought Lissandra was further down the river, so I kind of walked in and just died for no reason there. The one nice thing is that she did give up the wave for that, so it's not like, not the worst a death could possibly be, but it's certainly not good. Wow, I got literally one shot. I think they probably do win this. Yeah, I think Rek'Sai's inting. Okay, nice, so they got a big shit down on the Rek'Sai. Also going to get a kill on the Xayah. Pretty good overall. It's possible the Lissandra's roaming here, although she does not have ult. They have a very... like fed Aatrox and Rek'Sai, but neither of them are really like, they don't scale very well into our comp, I don't think. Oh, this guy's super dead. Actually, he played it pretty well. I think Rengar can probably clean that up. Oh, I could walk to this maybe. This feels sort of inefficient though. Oh, we could have a look if Shyvana comes. Yeah, I think I shouldn't have walked to this. Nami was like pinging me to come to it, but the reason I think it was bad is that if we don't have... Oh, actually this guy's kind of inting. Just gonna try to get him off Nami so he doesn't get the kill reset. Wow, he still killed her. Well, you kill her with Ignite, I guess. But yeah, I thought that was bad because we didn't have the damage without Shyvana, but then Shyvana came, so it wasn't... I mean, it was alright, I guess. So this is quite nice because it's going to give us a really big window to shove this wave in top. And that should mean we get this blue, but I think he's going to take it. Okay, nice. I want to pressure this top tower, but until I know where Lissandra... Okay, we see Rek'Sai, so I should be able to hit top. Okay, and Lissandra went bot. So I might be able to get this top tower here. It depends where they go from mid lane. Oh, Shyvana's going crazy. I don't see what she did, but... So there's no one top at the moment, and the only one that can come here out of base is Aatrox, and like I can easily get away from Aatrox. So I'm just going to take this whole tower. Aatrox might come to it, but I can get a lot of damage on it either way. Okay, Aatrox is here, so I got quite a lot of damage on it. Just used his dash, I can look for some poke. Wow, he actually is so fed. He has so much healing. Might have a look at me, but I'm okay. He did not need ult, I was completely fine. I don't think we can kill him, so he's probably just dead. I was super trolled by Nami. Oh, and now I'm forced to flash as well. Oh, I just missed my Q. I think Nautilus is going to hex flash this wall. Yep. Oh, what the fuck? That looks so weird. No, kill him! Jim! Ah, no! Oh, he didn't go on me. Does that... Oh, I thought maybe the shield would help me live, but didn't quite. That was kind of weird. I was gonna ult the Nautilus straight away, but then like, if you saw, there was like a little bit of lag, so I thought maybe I just like messed up the combo, so I didn't ult, and then I did just like appear on him. So it looks super weird, but I should have ulted the Nord straight away. And that would have made that a little bit cleaner. But to be honest, it was a pretty good outcome either way. They invested like a lot into that. I seem super weak at the moment in terms... Oh wait, actually, can I buy a different item? Oh no, I can't buy anything else. I seem pretty weak in terms of like score, but I'm actually like really, really strong, I think. I do a lot of damage with my current build. I should be pretty impactful, like in this... In some of these fights. Also, we have 3 drags, which puts us in a really good spot. Because like, when you're the scaling team, if you have the drags, it means that they will never win the game through like a drag win condition. Because oftentimes, right, like, if you're the scaling team, you probably had to give up dragons in the early game. And then that means that like, even if you outscale, you might lose the soul, and then it can get really hard, right? But this game, that's not going to be a problem. So I'd honestly say, even though the game looks very even at the moment, I'd say our chances of winning are probably like 80%. I think they're really, really high, given like our comp versus theirs. They have like a full early game comp, and we have like a full scaling comp basically. Our only like member that doesn't really scale is Rengar, and it's not because like Rengar is actually useless late game. It's more that Rengar's just useless versus Sandra and Xayah late game. Like their champ specifically sort of like destroy Rengar, like make it really hard for him to do anything. With Shyvana bot side here, I can't afford to push out top at all. I just have to like chill here for a while and farm. Yeah, the worst thing I could do here would be to die to like a dive or something, but I think I'm good. Also, I think if we don't give them Baron, it's really hard for them to win. They don't really have good siege, they only have like good dive, and that'll be a lot easier with like full Baron waves, because otherwise the waves just kind of get destroyed in time. Oh, he's getting ganked, isn't he? Yeah. That guy's just dead, I think. Yeah. So I can't really push top. Yeah, you see, because like this guy can 1v1 me, and because like we're leaning down. So what should happen here is that because we have numbers bot side, Rengar should be safe. But our numbers bot side aren't really doing the right thing. So like, to be honest, that wasn't really Rengar's fault. Or like sort of is, but like it also isn't. It's like Rengar's fault for not adapting to the team not playing properly, but like it's also the team's fault for not doing the right thing in the first place, right? So if he gets dived, I'm here. You can walk up. Oh, what tower did we lose? A bot? I have to go back to this top wave now. I should be careful. They're probably gonna get dived, to be honest. Do have TP. We lost a... Oh, he has hull break. I was gonna say, like, oh, that might be fucked. Oh, I'm not. I was gonna say, like, I didn't get to that tower that late, and he just, like, almost killed it. So I wasn't sure what happened, but hull break Aatrox. I don't think I've seen that before. Oh, is he gonna try kill him? Are we killing this guy? Oh, yeah, that would be good. Ooh, Twist just got owned. Oh, this guy's gonna get altered. I think this is actually good for us. Don't know if we can kill this guy, but maybe. Okay. I think we could Baron, maybe? Do we have enough damage? Well, like, actually we have the damage, but I'm just not sure if Ringo can tank it for this long. Like, that's a pretty long time to tank it for, and the problem is I don't have a DPS build, so this is gonna take forever. But we can see. Actually, he seems to be, like, pretty much infinite sustain. Actually, I don't know, can we? I feel like we're gonna get insanely low and then Nautilus is gonna come steal it or something. Actually, it looks like we're gonna get it. Wow, I'm actually surprised we managed to two-man that. Okay, here, I really want to get back on the map in time for this drag, but I do kind of want to pick this up. If I died to this blue, it would be insanely embarrassing. Okay, I managed to avoid that. Here's interesting. I guess I do just buy Shadow Flame. I can't really... I'm actually going to buy Shadow Flame Stopwatch. The thing is, I can't buy any other components because I probably want to go Rabadon third. Like, Void's not really that good, right? Like, they only have a little bit of MR. And I'm also the solo AP, so they're probably not going to build more. And I can't afford a full needlessly large rod, so I'm probably just going to buy the stopwatch. I could build towards Zonya's, but honestly don't think I need it if I play the fight well. We should be... If we're giving up this drag, it should be to take towers top. But like, if we act... Okay, we're fighting this. I think this is actually sort of good. Yeah, this looks really good, actually. Oh my god, I just went fucking insane. That's another thing about, if you build full AP on Azir, your ult actually becomes, like, really, really insane damage-wise. Like, they've got him, right? Oh, I better walk towards this. I'll explain in a sec. Surely they kill this guy now. Oh, what the f— that looks so weird, man. Well, he tried his best. Okay, so what I was saying is, like, the 8, like, look how much damage this does. Like, 532, and it's an AoE ability. So, like, if you get AP, I mean, like, bear in mind, I don't even have that much. Like, later in the game, you just have this, like, giant AoE of, like, I don't know, like 1,000 damage or something. It's pretty ridiculous in late game. Here, should I buy... Okay, so I could buy, what's it called? I could buy Rod here, but I'm going to buy Medjai's, and the reason is, Medjai's is actually, like, well, one, it's more efficient, right? Like, once it gets stacks, but, like, to be honest, this game's probably going to end pretty soon. I don't think I'm going to be able to buy the full Rabadons. And this is actually pretty nice when it has 10 stacks, because it gives you the movement speed. And movement speed's actually, like, really helpful for me against this comp. I don't think I TP? Do I? I think I do, actually. Just blue trinket that in case there's someone there. Oh, nice, he left me to kill, thank you. Okay, I'll go for Rek'Sai next. That guy looks super dead. Okay, well, yeah, I was going to push out top because I felt like that was the better macro play, but, I mean, macro and solo queue, Omega lol. Here I should probably push bot, although we are going to lose that top tower, which sort of sucks. This is like a real weird situation, honestly. We're going to lose the top tower, and he has Hullbreaker. I wonder if I actually have to base for the next one. Like, I have Baron, so like I outpush. It should be one of our members that doesn't have Baron, although my Baron just expired, actually. I'm going to get this, look for a base probably. Wonder if I need to help this guy. I'm just going to put this here. Kind of just need to like assess what's going on the map right now and figure out what I need to do. Be a bit like reactive. Possible Twitch gets killed mid here? Pretty low chance, I feel like. Okay, if they're all basing, I'll base as well. One thing that's quite useful is if you can sync your bases with the rest of your team. it means that you're all like not pressuring the map at the same time and all pressuring the map at the same time. So like the reason Rengar is caught here is basically because like 4 of us have base, but he's still pushing. If Rengar's like timing was a bit better, like this wouldn't happen. But obviously an easy way to fix it is just by basing at the same time. Obviously, again, it's solo queue, like you can't really get everyone to do the same thing, right? But I think if you can, like if you notice your teammates are basing and you can base with them to kind of be on the map ready to pressure, it can make like playing stuff out like quite a bit easier. Oh, I just missed cannon. That's tragic. Oh, maybe we can kill that guy. Oh, Nami's going for it. She's keen. Oh, we got hit by it. Just gonna shove this guy. Probably shouldn't have shoved him towards my AD carry, but it worked. I just wanted to like disrupt his combo basically so that he couldn't get heals off, but I probably should have pushed him towards Shyvana instead of towards my ADC. I was actually super troll, like thinking about it. But no, it worked out. So you're gonna... Oh. Yeah, I think that's not a hook you want to land, buddy. Now see, this is like the advantage of Azir's range. I'm like zoning off 3 people here. Like while my Shiv is just killing that guy. Huh! The guy's trying to go for the Gale Force last hit. I respect that. That is respectable. Okay, gonna get this tower. Red buff? This game's actually gone long enough that I actually am gonna end up getting a Rabadons, which is kind of surprising. I thought once we got Ocean Soul, the game's gonna just like instantly end. I think because like Rengar died a couple times, it's like slowed the game down quite a bit. Which is not necessarily bad. Like obviously if we can like end the game sooner, it's better, right? But like because we so hard outscale them, like the only way we can lose now is if somehow they get this Elder. But even then, they have so many structures to get through that I'm not sure it would actually do anything. Oh, I'm so close to getting... Oh no. Did that see me? Oh, I gotta help shit. I'm coming. Ooh. That's a pretty bad death because Baron's coming up. Although they did use a fair amount, so... I'm pretty sure if they start Baron, they actually die, so... You can kill that guy. Nice. Yeah, okay, nice. They definitely can't Baron now. Unless, like, someone ends here. They have Rek'Sai, so they can see Twitch. It's pretty... You need to be pretty careful. I'm pretty sure as long as Twitch or me doesn't get hooked by Nautilus, the fight's super, super easy. But he might look for a flash hook. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Might be dead here. I did not mean to E. I meant to Q and then E the other direction. I'm gonna TP back here. Hopefully they can let me... Oh, I guess I'll just stay. Okay, Twitch just went crazy. I don't want to chase this guy, even though I think we can end. I'm like, actually, okay, no, this is too dry. I know we can end. I'm not gonna do it. Twitch, on the other hand, he doesn't care. I'll TP to that creep. You see I have 700 AP here. Like that's the kind of thing that you can do on Azir where you just build like a full damage build. And also I have absolute focus gathering because that's another thing that's like pretty good on Azir. So like that's why I have so much AP, even though it's like still relatively early in the game. And that's just gonna make me do like, I mean you can see right, I do just an insane amount of damage. They cannot kill me like no matter what. I have Ocean Souls, so I can definitely sustain this back up. Oh wow. I just two-shot him, dude. I actually want to see my damage. My build is so ridiculous. Like, I've built basically as greedy as possible, but I've managed to get away with it. So I just, like, do sickening damage, man. This is so fun. Okay, they FF'd. Yeah, so the early game was pretty slow. But yeah, I mean, I think we played pretty well after the early game. I guess, yeah, we kind of did fall behind in the early game, but it was somewhat expected because they had such a strong early game comp. Like, you saw right there, mid jungle was super, super strong. I got caught by it, I think only one time, but it was sort of punishing, which I honor. I think Shiv played pretty well, to be honest. Always honor junglers if they play well. I was 18, kind of want to see my damage. Yeah, definitely top damage. And S+ on Azir. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. I actually think What do you take away from this game? I think if there's something to take away from this game, I think the way we kind of came back into the game was pretty good. Like you saw, even though I would say in the early game the odds were like super stacked against us in terms of like enabling me to play the early game, right? Like they have Nautilus, Rek'Sai, Lissandra, very difficult composition to play against in the early game. But if you do manage to like just go even or even a little behind in the early game, if you do have that like scaling comp, it's a lot easier to play against these champs. And actually, that's one thing that I think you guys should really think about is oftentimes you just need to like realize that a lot of these champions that are very difficult to play against in the early game, they do like majorly fall off. And so like it could be that even if you're down CS in the early game, as long as you don't have too many deaths, you actually might be ahead. You know, like you could be down 20 CS, but you actually might be ahead in terms of like how the game's going, or ahead in like in terms of win rate, I guess. So yeah, that's it for this video. Make a hit, or I messed it up, but go ahead, like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.